What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Basement, and we are here for the Rangers versus the Canucks. And as per usual, we're already down 1-0. We're already down 1-0. Just like that. It's crazy. It's incredible, but it's true. We're already down 1-0. So we seem to give up the first goal quite often. Mika's back tonight. Of course, Stella. Stella is in the house. There she is. Wanted to say hello to everybody. Stella's here. Rangers are moving up. They got 2 shots apiece, 13:40 left in the first period. So here we go. Rangers lost 4-1 last night to the Ducks. It was a close game for the whole game until it looks like we just quit at the end. Looks like the Rangers just quit at the end. So that wasn't very good. Let's see what I'm still setting up, guys. I wanted to get on before the first period ended. So let's see where we at. Okay, you guys can see me? Good. Dez, first cellar dweller, fam dweller accounted for. Dez is in the basement. What's going on, Dez? I turned the game on. The Rangers are already down 0. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. We're down 1-0, just like that. We always give up the first goal. Daniel, what's going on? Happy Tuesday, man. Daniel, thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support still. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's early. It's 1-0. Jonathan Quick is in net tonight. So let's see what we get out of this deal. But I'm hoping that the Rangers are they're still finding their way under Mike Sullivan, who's a perfect hire for the team. They just need more. They need more than what we got. And Adam being out has not helped. Cullen, another cellar dweller first. Ozzy accounted for. Cullen is in the basement. What's going on, Cullen? Daniel, another cellar dweller. I already shouted you out. And Dez can't make this up, Dez. Can't make this up. The minute I turned the game on, it must have been me, the bad luck guy. It was 0-0. I turned the game on. I'm setting up, and like two shots later, Vancouver scored. So here we are. It's Wednesday here. Oh, Cullen, then you could tell us who wins this game tonight because it's Tuesday night here. Did the Rangers win? You should already have the news. Yep. So we're getting underway here. Getting underway. The Knicks play tonight in the NBA Cup. That's at 8:30, but it probably won't get started until closer to 9 because they're going to probably talk for the first 15 or 20 minutes. So I decided to do the Ranger game right now, and I'll end up watching the second half of the Knicks. I won't do the game on here, but I'll end up watching the second half of the Knicks. So, Crazy Cousins, what's going on? Is that Josh? Is that Josh? Crazy Cousins, are you Josh, the Hurricane fan? Is that who's here, man? You change your name? Because if you are, it's a cellar dweller accounted for. Josh, I still remember you that way. So if that's you, let me know. And how you like DeAndre Miller so far, man? Seems to be doing all right. Yes, Dez, the bad luck guy. That's me. Man, I turned the game on. It was like the second shot I looked at, they scored. Quick, another cellar dweller accounted for. Quick is in the basement. Quick is really an OG dweller. Quick has been on my channel for a very, very long time. He really is an OG dweller. He's been around a long time. So I'll switch that up quick. I acknowledge you more as an OG dweller, man. Here we go. Mika is back in the lineup. Remember that Mika missed. He got benched last night. Now, that's some old school coaching. He got benched because he skipped a meeting without a legitimate reason. Coach benched him. A lot of today's coaches don't do that. A lot of them do not do that. Mike Sullivan is a 2-time Stanley Cup champion head coach. He learned under John Tortorella. That's old school, man. And he benched Mika, who's one of our better shooters on our team. He's one of the better shooters in the league. And we had last night, but let's just know that much. Totally agree with it. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. I don't know why my name got changed. I figured it was you. You're the only Hurricane fan that comes in here on a regular. So good, Josh. Welcome back. Thanks for still supporting the channel, man. I'll be on at least 2 to 3 days a week. And I appreciate it, man. Dez, yes, Stella Dwella. Stella Dwella, that's right. Josh, some of you guys might not have been around, but yeah, Rocco is no longer with us for those that are just joining us and hasn't been around because I haven't been on much in the past few months. So Rocco has passed on, for those that didn't know. He is sorely missed. Stella is our new basement mascot. No one will ever replace Rocco, but she is the Stella Dwella. And she is 10 months old. 10 months old Catalina McCaw. Yeah, since near the beginning. Yeah, Quick. You've been around a long time, man. You've been around really longer than I started going live. So you are definitely an OG. Everyone can relate to having crazy cousins. I bet my cousins would agree. Of course. Of course. Oh, he was offsides. All right, we'll be all right. It's 11:30 left in the first period. We'll be all right. Keandre Miller's playing well defensively, but that was the problem with him here. I went to opening night when he scored two. Keandre Miller can shoot. The guy can shoot. He does play well defensively, but that's his one thing. He does take some dumb penalties. I still wouldn't have given up on him. I wouldn't have gotten rid of him. I did not want them to trade Keandre Miller. I wanted him to stay on the Rangers because he's young, and he could have developed under the coach we have now. I did not want to get rid of him. On top of that, Josh, I have his jersey. Come on, save that. Let's go. Yeah, see? I mean, I thought he was going to be around for a long time. He was going to be around for a long time, and he wasn't. Maybe he'll come back. Miss Rock. Oh, Rocco. Yeah, everybody does. Rocco is here in spirit tonight. I can feel it. Yep. So, yeah, it's just cool, man. We're back on and going along. Don't forget the like button. Let me see what I got here. What happened? Oh, I see. I'm still playing around. Do I look blurry to you guys? I feel like I look blurry on here. I feel like I look blurry on here. Come on, let's go. We got a minute left in Vancouver's power play. Let's not give up another goal. Last night was terrible. Terrible. We had a 5-on-3 power play, 5-on-3 man advantage. 5-on-3 man advantage, and we give up a goal on that. I mean, like, come on. It's really bad. Offside's good. 26 seconds left on Vancouver's power play. 26 seconds left. So, yeah, we got the Knicks tonight. I'm not doing the Knicks game, obviously. It's starting too late. But I will No, what, Des? That went right over my head. Went right over my head. Come on, baby. Come say hello. There she is. Hello. Say hello. Hello. She does say hello. She's camera shy, I guess. Yeah. Now we got 4-on-4 right now. So, hey. Stella, don't bite my face. Where did that come from? She doesn't usually bite my face. I don't know where that came from. And trust me, she doesn't really bite. She grabs and just holds. If she bit my face, that would have been ripped off. Right, Stella? So, yeah, here we are, guys. And it's good to see everybody back. We had a good crowd in here last night, a lot of regulars. And I'm sure I just decided at the last minute I was going to come on here tonight. So we're moving along. I don't even know who won. No, Stella, don't rip my hat. I don't know who won last night. I didn't mean to say no twice, Des. Oh, it's not blurry. Because on my channels, it looks like I'm blurry. I was saying no, LOL. Okay. All right, Stella, enough of that. I'm trying to eat my hat. She's still a bit. She's not even a year yet. She'll be a year in February. She's still a baby. But, yep. All right, Stella. Yeah, so got a lot going on in the sports world too. A lot of trades happening. The Mets are getting anybody that played well for the Mets. It seems they want to get rid of everybody. So they want to get rid of everybody. So I don't know who's going to protect Soto. They let Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is gone, Des. They let Pete Alonso walk. Why would they let him walk? It's crazy. It's crazy. He just knocked the stick right out. So the Rangers get the power play. It's 4-on-4 right now for the next 26 seconds. Then the Rangers will have a minute 34. No, minute 34. Minute 34 of a power play once this ends. So it's 4-on-4 right now. Yep, we're almost there. Oh, man. We might have Lou tonight. We might get Lou tonight. 9:50 left in the first period. 20 seconds on the 4-on-4, and then we will get a 5-on-4 advantage. 5-on-4 advantage. Wow, Aurelies, what's happened? Aurelies is in another fam dweller in the house. What's happening, Aurelies? Thanks for jumping in and supporting. That's great. Sitting here with the bird, and Des is on here. Wow, good to see you on here. Rangers will switch over to a power play right now. Minute 25 left in that. The other guys should be jumping in here pretty soon, too. So we should get the regular crowd back on. Yeah, people asked if I was doing that NBA Cup game tonight. I'm going to watch it. The second half will be on by the time this game is over, and I'll start watching that. But that's it. Bond, another Australian, Aussie in the basement. Bond, what's going on? G'day, JB. Just popped in for a bit. I have to mod for Scotty Butters in 20 minutes. His live stream goes anywhere from 5 to 10 hours. But man, Bond, thanks for jumping in and hitting the like and supporting, man. I really appreciate it. Scotty Butters should owe you so much, man. You are promoting him forever, man. That is great, man. And the 5 to 10 hours. Do you mod for that long, Bond? Bond, do you mod for that long? Are you on there for 10 hours and 15 hours and as long as he goes? Do you do that? Man, that's a long time. Well, the Rangers are down 1-0 as per usual, Bond. We give up the first goal every game. It's like a standard part of our game plan to give up the first goal. We always give up the first goal. And then we don't give up anything for a long time. Come on, Rangers, get it back, though. We're back at full strength. We didn't score on the power play. We didn't do anything on that. Don't forget to like, folks. Help them algorithms. That's right. And me being back on more often, Cullen, and I'm going to start uploading videos, too. Like, I'm going to start getting this channel back active. I appreciate everybody sticking around after not being on for a couple months. Thank you, Cullen. Basement bouncer, OG cellar dweller, Gunner in the basement. What's going on, Gunner? You heard me. We already gave up the first goal, but we're looking all right. Scotty Butters is an amazing guitarist, man. Bond has been promoting him in his Discord, and he's promoting him on here as well. Scotty Butters is I haven't watched. I've seen some of the videos that Bond has put through. The guy's an amazing guitarist and entertainer, man. So I'll let Bond explain it to you better. Man, Bond, 15 hours. Wow. You get paid for this? 15 hours. Are you a really good friend of yours? 15 hours. All right, still 1-0. It's almost like the Rangers like to give up the first goal, get that out of the way, and then we shut it down for a long time. We don't give up anything after that. Jonathan Quick in net tonight. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a 2-time championship goalie. Well, he has 3 rings, but 2 as a starter with the LA Kings. He got his 3rd with the Vegas Knights, and he's the all-time winningest American-born goalie. All-time winningest American-born goalie. He is going to the Hall of Fame. He is our backup goalie. He's going to be 40 this year. He's going to be 40. And the guy is playing out of his mind. He can still do full splits. Guy is playing incredible hockey. But, like any goalie, if the defense is just letting the other team just take unrelentless amount of shots, eventually one's going to go in. 15 hours. Goodness, Bond. Check it out. Yeah. Who else are we missing? We got Gunner in here. Gunner, by the way, who's Buffalo playing this week? Are they playing the Browns or the Falcons? They're playing somebody that's not very good, right? They play Sunday at 1. It's possible I'm going to do that game, Gunner. I want to start doing Buffalo Bills games. There's no reason to do Jet games. None. 0. There's no reason to do Jet games. For what? I'm going all New York. I'm going Buffalo the rest of the way, man. I'm on the Buffalo Bills bandwagon for the playoffs and the rest of the season. Just wanted to say thanks to everyone who was in the AFL tipping comp this year. It was so good to have people from other countries in the tipping comp. I'll be running another bit. Yeah, man. Yep, and I'll be more active with Bond with the AFL videos and the footy videos. I've been really busy. I told you guys I got that other project going on, and it's moving. Our other project is moving. When I had my producer partner on with me a while ago, you guys remember Jerry. We got a lot going on there. We're gaining momentum on it, guys. That's not a joke. We're gaining momentum. So me not being on is not because I didn't want to be on. I'll let you guys know the more it grows, it's going to get out there. So that's why I said I'm on. I won't be on, and I'm on. But I'm going to be more active as much as I can this week and keep this channel going. So, again, always appreciate it. So, yeah, Bon, I'm going to be doing a lot more of the AFL. I'm going to do some footy videos anyway. I'm going to upload some more videos, man, and just go over some stuff from this past season and what we have to look forward to. So I'm looking forward to doing that, man. I love the game. Will there ever be a bigger baseball scandal than the Black Sox scandals? I think the Houston Astros is right up there with it. How players didn't get suspended for that is beyond me. I mean, how no one got suspended for that player-wise is crazy. How A.J. Hinch and Alex Cora are allowed to be in the league anymore is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the year that they got punished, the year of suspension that they both got punished, was like the COVID season. What was that, 50-game season? That was like, when we were growing up, it would be like punishing a kid and sending him to his room on a rainy weekend. You can't go hang out with your friends. Now, that's long before social media and internet and all that, where everybody's inside. When I was growing up, everybody wanted to be outside. I mean, what did they miss? That wasn't a punishment. I would say the Houston Astros is at least equal to that, Gunner. It's at least equal. I mean, technically, they ruined the World Series also. I would have suspended players. Now, Jose Altuve, who still gets booed occasionally, which is weird because it has been proven that Altuve wanted nothing to do with it, never accepted the cheating, didn't want to know what pitch was coming. He wanted to just play the game. And people say, well, why didn't he open his mouth? Well, picture being a rookie. Picture being a young player around a bunch of veterans. Are you going to really open your mouth? Probably not. You don't want to ruin your career. It's just getting started. I don't have a problem with Altuve. But it was a pretty big scandal. Pretty big scandal. Colin, I'll grab the link. There you go, Bond. Throw the link right in here. No problem. We play Cleveland. Okay. Oh, I know there's no easy game, but that should be – hopefully Myles Garrett doesn't get the record against you guys, right? Like I said, Gunnar, Buffalo's defense is what worries me. The offense does not worry me. You got Josh Allen, and James Cook is a great running back. So I never worry about them. It's the defense I worry about. But who are the Patriots playing? I think Buffalo has a pretty easy schedule the rest of the way, right? I know they play the Jets again. That's a win. Who else are they playing? I'll look up the schedule in a minute. I'll post you live. Oh, thanks, Bon. I appreciate it, man. Much appreciated, Bon. And I'm going to do some V8 Supercar review too, man. I'm going to get the video. I got to get the videos back going on this channel. This channel's been dormant for too long. Come on, we got the power play. Another minute on the power play for the Rangers. Let's go. Shoot it, JT. This is where I miss Kreider. Kreider was king in front of the net for Mr. Russian pucks. King and tipping it in. I know they're trying to get Cooley to be that person, and maybe he'll develop into it, man. But I still miss Chris Kreider, man. He should have still been a Ranger. And he's playing great with the Ducks. Get it in there. Get it in there. We're right there. Oh, it went off the post. 30 seconds. We still got the pressure on. For those that don't know, a power play is we have a one-man advantage. We got 5 men on the ice to Vancouver's 4 for another 20 seconds. And now we're skating the wrong way. All right, here comes Panarin. To JT. To Vinny. Back to Gavrikov. Come on, somebody shoot it. We got 5 seconds on this man advantage. Shoot it. Just shoot it. Play the rebound. All right, back to full strength, both teams, but we're still in their zone. Back to Panarin. All right. I feel like I'm going to look away and they're going to score. They're still in this Vancouver zone. 2:42 left in the first. Come on, come on, come on. Connor Sherry up to Lafreniere. Come on, Laffy. Mr. Marine's favorite player. Not being totally sarcastic. Come on. What was that kind of pass? I'll jump in on the next tip. Yeah, you should, Cullen. It's fun. Cullen. Ask Bond how he did in the tipping. He finished behind every single American. Isn't that true, Bond? Didn't you finish behind all of us? Oh, we got a little fight starting. Bond, didn't you finish me? Bond's doing me a favor and putting my link on his channel for my channel, and I'm ripping on him right now. Bond, didn't you finish behind every American? I finished. I think I was the last American behind all the other ones in the tipping. But I think Bond did. I think Slumby might have been the only one that finished below him. But Slumby always picked all the underdogs. Aren't this like 7 players? Yes. Yep. Yeah, they lifted their lifetime bans this year. They're all dead. Yeah, they're all dead. So I think they're going to wait in 7 years to lift Pete Rose. I mean, Pete Rose should have been in the Hall of Fame. Like, there should have been suspensions to players. There just should have been. There should have been. I don't know why there wasn't. Probably because of ratings and money. There should have been suspensions. That's ridiculous. Jay, I'll drop a YouTube link in Scotty's chat to you. One of the guys from Michigan, he loves sports and came over yesterday, but you had just finished. Oh, cool. Yeah, do that. You can drop his link in here too, Bond. Bond, you can drop Scotty's link in here. Absolutely. You can. No problem, man. I appreciate it. The Patriots played the Jets? No, we played them twice already. The Patriots smashed the Jets both times. Wait, now I got to look. I'm telling you, I haven't followed the Jets, and there's been no reason. I love them, and I'll always love them. Come on, man. We are living full campsite in their zone. We just got to score. Tie this game up. 1:33. Run another power play. Like last night, we had tons of power plays. We don't score. Alan Lazard, by the way, asked off the team, and the Jets let him walk. Gunner, let's see. The Jets. The last game of the – oh, you're right. No, we have the Saints, Gunner. The Jets are playing the Saints this week. They play the Patriots next week. And then we play Buffalo after that. So maybe the Jets could beat the Saints, and then they'll lose to the Patriots, and they'll lose to Buffalo. And they might as well at this point. We're out shooting them 7-3, but we're losing 1-0. Hey, Brew, another cellar dweller, OG dweller accounted for, and basement bouncer. Thanks, man. Yeah, Adam Fox, man. That's right. Yeah, I collect jerseys, man. I used to collect alcohol. Now I collect jerseys. I love them, man. Like I said, I got the Jets Fusion jersey. The Jets are trash, but I'll still get it because it's a jersey. It's a different style jersey. Brent, welcome into the basement, Brent. Hold on, Brent. Come on, man. I mean, we're like back-to-back power plays. Can we score? Come on, Panarin. What are you doing? Cleared. Why? I mean, how many more chances can they give us? Who scored for Vancouver? Evander Kane. Evander Kane scored. He scored like the first minute and a half. Hi. Whoop. Hey, welcome in, man. We got fans here from all types of teams, man. I'm New York Rangers, Jets, Knicks, and Yankees. But I have a lot of secondary teams too, man. So welcome in, Brent. Subscribe, bell notice. It's awesome, man. Atmospheric rivers, they call it. It's been snowing here, man. We're over here in New York on the East Coast, man. It's been snow. Well, not today, but it's been snowing and been like 14 degrees in the morning. It's been freezing here. We got Gunner here from Buffalo who gets it worse than we do. Well, he's New York too, but he's like by Michigan, New York. So, yeah, welcome, Brent. That's what happens when you're a Bombers fan and continue to tip them. So, at the end of the first period, 1-0. End of the first period, 1-0. Rangers had, back-to-back power plays to end the period, and we don't score. I mean, it seems that every goalie that comes here in Madison Square Garden, by the way, we're the best road team. We have the most wins. We're the best road team. And at home, man, every goalie that comes here just seems to turn into Martin Brodeur. We are out shooting the Canucks. I want to make sure I see that right. I think it was 20. No, can't be 20 shots to 8. Bruin says, what's up? Bruin is one of our basement bouncers here. An OG dweller, been around a while. JB, I came second to last at the end. I remember you were really down there, Bon. Like you were like way down the ladder. I think only Slumby. I think Slumby finished last because he was picking the underdog in every game every week, and he was not working out for him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd have to see the thing again. I'm seeing if I can pull it up now. Can we still get that, Bob? Is there a way of pulling it up? I'm pulling up AFL tipping. Did it show the Is there a way of pulling it up? I don't see it. But I'm pretty sure it was Slum. I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know. You probably know how to pull it up faster than I do. But yeah, I remember you were about him. Gunnar, do you remember who the White Sox threw the World Series to? I think it was the Reds. I think it was the Reds. You know, it's funny to hear everything about the Black Sox scandal, and it's I'm pretty sure it was the Reds. Let's check it out. I'm pretty sure it was. I bet you I'm looking it up right now. Somebody already answered it. '90 World Series featured the Cincinnati Reds defeating the Chicago White Sox, infamous for White Sox throwing the World Series. So there you go, the Red Sox. The Red Sox, the Reds. All right, end of the first period. I help get people over here and build the community, and I'll get Scotty to shout you out on his live stream. Same here, man. Like I said, throw it on over here, man. Let's do it. Let's build each other's channels up. 3 power plays for the Rangers in the first period. 3 power plays. You got nothing. Nothing. Like I said, man, wouldn't you put the Houston Astros in the same boat? Shouldn't the players been banned? How Alex Cora and AJ Hinch weren't banned from baseball? Pete Rose is banned from baseball. He had a gambling addiction. It was known. He had a big-time addiction. Then he had a lot of big names that were defending him when he said he didn't do it, and Hank Aaron and these guys a lot of people were defending him, and then he found out he lied, and that he even wrote a book how he didn't do it, and the whole book was a lie. And then he wrote another book, I believe, on how he really did do it, and then there was a lot of people standing up for him. Get that part of it. But Pete Rose think about this. Pete Rose is the problem. Bud Selig doesn't want Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame ever, especially when he was commissioner. But Bud Selig is in the Hall of Fame, and he was the commissioner overseeing the steroid era that he knew that was going on. Knew it was going on. So he knew the cheating that was going on then, but it's okay for him to be in. But Pete Rose is the problem. And nobody on the and the Astros and Cora's a great guy. He definitely knows the game. He's a great manager. All of that. He's great with the media, great with the fans. Personality is awesome. And that's why. That's why he didn't get suspended. David Ortiz. Yankee fans like David Ortiz. Everybody likes David Ortiz. Everybody. He's in the Hall of Fame. Why? First ballot. He failed the test. He's in the Hall. Bonds, Clemens. Not so nice to their teammates, right? Word is. Rough around the edges with the media. The media are the key holders. Personality checklist. I always say they have a personality checklist. It's a secret checklist. You were a jerk to me, or I didn't like the way you talked to me, or whatever the case. Bonds and Clemens will never get in. They'll never get in. It's a shame. But the Houston Astros are okay. Alex Cora and AJ Hinch are okay. They're okay. And we love them. They're great guys. Let them come back. We'll suspend them for 1 year, and all the players get to stay. It's really weird. Baseball, I think of any sport, protects their records. Their records are like hallowed, right? More than any other sport. That's the way I look at it, man. Pete Rose is the bad guy, but all these other players that have been cheating, and like I said, Bud Selig, he's in the Hall of Fame. It's crazy. He knew that was going on. He knew all the steroid era was going. Brady Anderson hitting 50 home runs. Brent, we're expecting a few more guys to go. Sherwood and DeBruzzi came up today. Garland is in there at times. Vancouver, I know they let JT Miller go. What was the real beef between JT Miller and Pedersen? What was the real beef there? I know some of the story. I don't follow a lot of the Canucks. So, I mean, back when they had the Sim brothers and they had Roberto Luongo in net, and they lost, and I know in the 2011 cup to the Boston Bruins. But, I mean, they had a great team, man. They had a great team. Bertuzzi, right? He was on that team too. So, how's everyone doing? We're doing, Bon. It's great to be back with everybody, man. It's great to be back with everybody. So, doing well. Like I said, Stella's chilling. It's great to have her on here, too, with us. DeBrusque. Okay. What did you – oh, you put DeBruzzi. I see what you mean. Yeah, DeBrusque. Okay. JK Freedom. Everybody's name is changed here. What's going on, man? Long time. A cellar dweller accounted for. What's happening, man? Now I'm trying. I know who you are, and it's not JK Freedom. I know that's your name now. There's a lot of name changes. Have I been gone that long? Oh, my gosh. It started with an F. I can't believe it. And thank you, man, for still supporting the channel. Thank you. Thank you for still supporting. I really appreciate it. Oh, wow. Everybody, look at this. Everybody's jumping in now. We had like 5 people in here. Colin, the Bombers are building a young team. We had some young picks in the draft. Hey, listen, I did shout out to Tony and way back when I first got into the AFL, March of 2022, right? Or 23, March of 23. Way back, and Tony told me the Hawks are going to be terrible, but watch out. They're on the move. They got the young players. They're coming up. And they weren't kidding, man. The Hawks moved right up. And is that what you're saying, Bon? Saying the Bombers are going to be back on? We had some good luck, so good. So hopefully they'll turn that around. Yep. Justin, thank you, Bruin. I was trying to remember. I knew it was Justin. And it was F, Justin F. Justin, I remember you. That's why I saw JK Freedom, and you always came in with saying, what's up? So I knew it was you. I just couldn't. My bad. I couldn't remember. It was Justin. Thank you, Bruin. Lockport. No, the OG cellar dweller accounted for. Lockport is in the basement. What's up, Lockport? Yes, we're back on. As I was telling Gunnar earlier, I am on the Buffalo Bill bandwagon for the rest of the way. They're New York, so I'm going to go for them throughout the playoffs and everything else. So if I get the Bills game here, I will show it. If I get the Bills game here, if they're playing the Browns, they may not show that here. And the Jets and Giants aren't on, even though we're all New York. I know Jersey before you guys tell me, but they'll show Philadelphia or Pittsburgh here before they show the Bills. And I don't want to see Pittsburgh. And I don't want to see Philadelphia. I want to see a New York team. So anyway, Lockhart, that's the deal. When the Bills are on, I'll be doing those games. Al, another cellar dweller accounted for. Al is in the basement. What's up, Al? Popped in to wish you Merry Christmas and New Year. I'm pissing off down the coast for a few weeks. Go Rangers. Yes, Al. Happy holidays to you and yours as well, Al. Always appreciate the support. Thanks for showing up. I can get the tipping comp ladder. I think I'll have a look. Yeah, post it in the Discord, man. Post it in the Discord, Bon. I want to check it out, man. That'd be great to look at that again. Lockport, RIB Carl Carton sang bad. Wow, did he die? Oh, wow. No, how old was he, Lockport? Wow, it was indeed the Reds. Okay, so I guessed it right. I guessed it, and then I told you I'd look it up. So it was the Reds. Okay. Lockport, what's up, Bruin? Yeah, JK Freedom. Josh was in here, our Hurricane fan, regular dweller. He was in here, and his name changed to something else. Crazy Cousins. Yeah. Bruin, what's up, brother? You know what, Bon, you know what? It might already be in the Discord. We just have to really dig that up. But I bet you posted it. You always post the final tipping. It's probably in there. That sucks, Bon. What sucks? I already forgot what we're talking about. I'll pop back in as soon as I get a chance. I built a brilliant mod team and taught them. So I tripped it over my own words. I build a brilliant mod team and taught them so they can run the show for a bit. There you go, Bon. You're like the mod boss. Great. Bruno, I think you can find in JB's Discord footy chat. Yes. I mean, I know you posted it when the season was over, so you just got to dig. I mean, how much stuff is – I got Discord right here. How much stuff was really in the footy since then? Probably not a lot. All right, November. Oh, by the way, I like that Tasmanian Devils Guernsey, man. That looks really nice. I almost want to get one. I'm not switching teams, but I like that. But I like that. Don't they start this year? Don't they start in 2026, the Tasmanian Devils? It's got to be in here. Grand final. We're back to September 3rd now. No, back to August. I'll have to look for it. I know you posted it. That's weird. It should be in here. I might have passed it. I'll have to look at it later. Bombers are building. We had a horrible season. Oh, yeah, he did a lot of injuries. Did have a lot of injuries, Bond. Yeah, that's. Listen, I'm a New York Jets fan. I expect everything. We always expect the worst every time. And we're always 5 years away from being 5 years away. That's what the Jets do. We're 5 years away from being 5 years away. You trade away Sauce Gardner so you can get draft picks to hopefully get another Sauce Gardner type. That's what we do. The guy develops into a great corner. Isn't that what and he's still young. Isn't that why you draft players so you hope they become great? And then what do? We trade them so we can get draft picks to hope we get a guy like it that turns into him again. I mean, that's why we say we're 5 years away from being 5 years away. And there's a channel, it's run by Tyson. It's called Let's Go Jets, and I got that line from him. That is not my line, but it's a great line. Texas, another cellar dweller accounted for. Texas in the basement. What's up, Texas? Good to see you back in here, man. Thanks for always supporting. Much appreciated. Says what's up, Bruin Bond and the Dwellers. Tazzy hasn't get the stadium built yet. So where are they going to play, Cullen? I know the Tampa Bay Rays baseball team, when they the hurricane that went through there, remember that? We were on. Lou was on with us that night. Well, he was in the chat. The Tampa Bay Rays Tropicana Field got destroyed. They had to play in the Yankees minor league, the Yankees spring training baseball field. That was their home field because the Yankees spring training field is in Tampa. So, and it's right across from where the Buccaneers play on Dale Mabry. How do I know that? Because I lived down there for a while. Anyway, so is it going to be like that? Do they have to play at somebody else's stadium, Cullen? Carl Carlton was 73. That's not that old. He had a stroke a while back. Strokes are a killer, man. Strokes are worse than having a heart attack. I mean, outside of, dying when you have the heart attack. But, I mean, strokes can really jack you up. Strokes are scary. Tazzy had a whole election about it. Only in Australia would there be an election with the main issue is whether they get a team or not. Well, it's funny. Over here, Cullen, keeping on the Tampa Bay Rays thing, this team has been talking about moving the team out of Tampa or out of St. Petersburg. That's technically where they are. I mean, for over 10 years now. And they have votes on this stuff. And everybody, it's a big topic all the time down there. And they're still there. And now the stadium got destroyed. You would think this would be the ultimate time to move them. No, they built the stadium. And then they're still talking about moving them. It's really, I don't get it. Tazzy due to start 2028, not next year. Okay. I do like the Guernsey. Bond posted it. I saw it, man. That's a nice one. I really like that. I got 3 Lions ones. You guys have all seen them. I even have the Lions baseball jersey, baseball version. I like that one. It's really nice. Gotcha. All right, the second period's about to get underway here. About to get underway. We're only down 1-0, but I mean, goodness gracious, we had three power plays and somehow couldn't score. Guys, I'll be right back. This is so cool that I can do this. I'll be right back. Boom. How about that? All right, second period's underway. Still 1-0, surprisingly. Well, like I said, the Rangers give up a goal to start the game. That's their thing, and then they shut it down after that. We're out shooting Vancouver 7-3 right now. 7-3. Everything's good here. All right. Lockport. When the stream ends, Johnny, you and the basement boss should throw on bad Jan and memory. Yes, the basement boss is doing well. Lockport, thanks for asking. Her channel's still going strong too, man. Thanks for asking. That's awesome. I know the Knicks play in the NBA Cup tonight too, but that game starts later on. I'm not going to be going right into that game. But we'll be doing the Knicks again on here. So hopefully they win that cup tonight. That'd be great. Even though it's an in-season tournament, I love it. It's not downplayed. The players love it. I think it's. I didn't like it at first when it started a couple of years ago, but I really like it. Jonathan Quick with a big save. Colin, I like it too. I hope they do well, but not too well. I hear. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get jerseys from other from famous players of teams that I don't go for. But like I have a Walter Payton jersey. I'm not a Chicago Bears fan, but I was a huge Walter Payton fan. He's the greatest running back of all time. And yes, people can argue Barry Sanders. I understand that argument. I get it. But Walter Payton's the best to me. So, Riley, welcome in. Subscribe. Bell notice, hit the like button. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate it. Welcome in, Kobe. Y'all think Jake going to get more than 2 shots on goal? Maybe. Who knows? Well, you guys are betting on this stuff? I don't bet, so that sounds like a betting question. Oh! Oh, it was a hesitation. You almost scored that. So again, well. Angus, another cellar dweller accounted for. Angus is in the basement. What's going on, Angus? What's going on, Angus, man? I think the Knicks, it's an 8:30 start, but they probably won't start until probably closer to 9 because they're going to want to talk forever, right? I thought, Angus, I also had to just look this up. I had to look this up. It is true. Lewis Morgan, the Red Bulls have traded Lewis Morgan to San Diego in exchange for up to $1.1 million in the GAM, the allocation money. The Red Bulls traded away Lewis Morgan, who missed almost the whole season anyway. So he's gone. Lewis Morgan is officially gone. I heard this before I got on here, and I wasn't sure if it was true or not, so I wanted to look at it. Did you know this, Angus? You're a soccer ambassador. Did you know this? And Michael Bradley, by the way, them hiring him as a head coach, that was a great move. Great move. Yes. Riley, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back to back, and why not go for 3? Why not go for 3? Charlie Cameron, that's a man. I mean, there's a lot of when they lost Joe Danaher, when he retired after their first premiership, I thought that was going to be a big loss. And I'll tell you what, man, they got so many great young players on that team, from Ashcroft to Loman the Showman. Love that whole team. They got a great Lackey Neal. They got a great team. I love them. They can win 3 in a row. Why not? Oh, don't go in. Dang it. Come on, man. That was a soft goal. Now we're down 2-0. The Rangers are terrible at home. I don't know what happens at home. They're 4-9, and I think 4-9-2, 2 overtime losses at home. But on the road, they're road dogs. They beat everybody on the road. Come on, that was such a weak goal. There's no defense hanging around. There's Schneider, goes right past him, hits quick on the left pad here, and just kind of slipped past the pad and just kind of trickled in, just like this, and it went in. I mean, come on. Brady's got to wake up. How embarrassing that you're on your home ice losing more than you're winning. That's really embarrassing. It's really bad. That's 2-0 now. Can we please answer back with at least a goal? Get a goal back this period. Don't give up any more. My goodness. St. Louis City hired their coach finally. I'm doing good. 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 Who did they hire? St. Louis started out hot this year, too. Weren't they 4-0 or 5-0, Angus? And then they fell off the map. I think they were 4-0, right? And then they fell off the map. I shouldn't talk. The Red Bulls made the final, the Cup final last year, and didn't even make the playoffs this year. And we were supposed to have been better with Choupo-Moting on the team. Choupo-Moting. But you know what? Losing Lewis Morgan and Cameron Harper really hurt them too, man. Every team would play us, and everybody would zero in on Forsberg and Moting. Sofo, I like that. Sofo, he's very young, but he overplays his position too much, Angus. That's the problem. And I have no problem with him always wanting to score, but he doesn't. He just overplays his position too much. He makes some boneheaded decisions, but he's young, and I really like what he's showing here. 15:24 left in the second period, 2-0 Vancouver. Most Aussies will be watching the cricket that's on right now. First day of the third match. Australia already up 2-0, 5-match series. Nothing better than sticking it to the English. I know. You know what's funny? Manav is the huge cricket guy in here, Cullen. You should know that. When does Australia play India? Yeah, Gangus, I just looked that up. I'm looking at it again right now. New York Red Bulls acquire up to $1.1 million in allocation money from San Diego FC for Lewis Morgan. So San Diego FC just got they're stronger. They just got stronger. They got Lewis Morgan. And Michael Bradley's our head coach now. Like that. Riley, the shooting in Sydney, Australia. Oh, man. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, man. We were talking about that here yesterday. That was really, really bad. There's a lot of bad going on right now. We had a shooting at a college here, and Rob Reiner, of course, the great director, and his wife. His son murdered them both. So it's been a really, really, really bad week all around. Yeah, that was awful, Riley. We were talking about that yesterday. They hired Johan, damn it, an assistant coach for many teams. You have to be a lawyer to understand MLS procedure. You do. I don't get it. You know what, Angus, I really tried to dive into a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff, and now I just figured, you know what? I'm just watching the games. Just watching the matches. That's it. I don't understand, a lot of that other stuff. I'm good with it in the other sports. I'm not good with it in MLS. I'm not good with it Premier League, Liga MX, or any of them. I'm just not. I just watch the games. True, Riley. Oh, yeah, awful. St. Louis never turned on their motor for a while. They were terrible on day one. But didn't they start the season 4-0? No? Am I thinking of the wrong team? I mean, look at San Diego. My goodness, man. San Diego goes. Is that the first MLS expansion team to go that far? They went a long way. I know in hockey, the Vegas Knights went to the Stanley Cup their first season. They lost to Pittsburgh, right? Did they lose to Pittsburgh or was it Washington? Now I forget. Gerard Gallant was the head coach of that team. I forget. Bruin, you're the hockey ambassador in here. Did the Vegas Knights, their first season, they had Marc-Andre Fleury was their goalie. Did they lose to Washington? Or was it Pittsburgh they lost to in their very first inaugural season? They go all the way to the Stanley Cup. I don't know. I'm questioning myself. I don't know if Bruin's still in here. I got to look that up. Who did Vegas lose to in their first Stanley Cup? I'm going to go with the Penguins. That's my guess. My second guess would be Washington. Let's see. It was Washington, so I was wrong. 2018 Stanley Cup Final. They lost to the Capitals 4-1. I thought it was Pittsburgh. All right. Very good. Cricket is a great sport, but it can get really boring when your team is really good at it. Okay. I don't know a whole lot about cricket, Riley, but I've been told a lot of we have cricket ambassadors, and we have like Manav. Manav is our cricket guy. He knows everything about cricket. If he was in here right now, Riley, he would talk to you and Cullen and Bond about that all day. Manav is from India, and he is all in on India cricket. So trust me, they go back and forth. Him, Bond, way back. They all go back and forth, man. It's funny. So you'll see, Riley, when you come around enough, man. I'll be on 2 to 3 times a week. You see Manav in here, you talk cricket. You'll see. St. Louis won their division. Oh, did they? See, I didn't know that. Bruin, Washington, not Pittsburgh. There you go. See? You know what? I'm just so used to like Pittsburgh and the Blackhawks owning that time of year from 2010 on, right? It was Chicago won 3 cups. Pittsburgh won 3 cups from 2009 on, I should say. And it was just everybody else. Lost to the Caps. Boom, boom. We'll see. As we always say in here, we don't look up anything. Either you know it or you don't. So that's why I said Pittsburgh was my first guess. And then Washington was my second. So I was off by 1. I was kind of hoping the English might win one just to make it interesting. You see that those 5-day matches and 3-day matches, that's where I get lost. I don't know what goes on there, but I can't say I looked a lot into it. Times that I would talk to people, it's funny because when I did some cricket stuff on my channel, I got a lot of people that came back at me like, yo, your baseball sucks. You guys in baseball is like JV and baseball. We dominate baseball. And I'm like, wow, what is all the hate on baseball? And you guys wear gloves. I'm like, well, when you're playing third base and a ball is coming at you from 60 feet away at 115 miles an hour, you're not going to want to get that barehanded. They're 2 different sports. So I never understood. I got a lot of hate back from that. So that was really weird because I'm like, I wasn't there to compare baseball to cricket. But, well, a lot of people, we would dominate your sport. You guys, pitching is terrible. All you do is throw fastballs. I'm like, well, no, they throw a bunch of different pitches. And even so, trying to hit 100 and something mile an hour fastball isn't very easy. But it's really weird, man. Like, really weird. And I got a lot of that from the video. Some of them I had to delete. They were like so bad. I was like, wow, all right. I didn't know it was that much. I didn't know it was a thing. I really didn't. I occasionally watch cricket, but there are a few areas where it's still gray to me. I don't know anything about it. I really don't know anything about it. I did a video on Shane Warne. That guy was amazing. I thought I was very impressed by the bowlers. Very impressed by that. Shane Warne was like an amazing bowler. Offsides Rangers, 13 minutes left. Like they're not playing with any urgency whatsoever. But man, when they go on the road, they score multiple goals. That's why the other night against Montreal, we were down 3-0, and you would figure at home the game's over. Game's over. They came back and won. That was rare. Can Brisbane win 3 in a row without some of their players? Listen, Riley. I didn't think they were going to win back-to-backs. I thought losing Joe Danaher was huge. I really did. And I was telling the guys yesterday, Riley, that when I first went to footy, and I have said, people can look, the year that I chose the Lions, I chose them before the season even started, and that's the year they lost to Collingwood in the Premiership. That was 2023, right? So I told there's some people that go on the video, hey, man, you hopped on a wagon. No, I did not. March of 23 is the video before the footy season started. In March of 23, I chose the Lions, and everybody thought I was going to choose Collingwood. I chose the Lions then. They hadn't been in anything since 2004, where they were in their fourth premiership, right? They had won 3 in a row, and then they lost in 04. They hadn't even been in one since. Geelong Cats had just won, and I said, I can't pick them because I didn't want – over here, we don't believe in bandwagon. We don't believe in hopping on a bandwagon. Like, if you were to come over here now and be like, oh, I'm going to – let me try to get into baseball. Oh, I'll be a Dodgers fan. Like people like, of course, like I don't pick teams like. And if I was a bandwagon guy, the New York Jets would not be one of my teams. All right, that proves right there I'm not a bandwagon person. I'm a New York Jet fan of 34 years now. So, so anyway, I hope they do win 3 in a row. I'm so spoiled by Brisbane. I've been watching 3 years, and I've seen them in the Premiership all 3 years. All 3 years. It'd be weird for me not to see them in one. And yet I've never seen the Jets in one Super Bowl, win or lose, in 44 years. In my whole 44 years of being a fan, I haven't seen them in a Super Bowl, not once. I've seen them come within one game of the Super Bowl 4 times, 82, 98, 09, and 10. And that's it. The Knicks and the Rangers are the only teams I've seen the Knicks in the finals twice, and they lost both of them. But I've seen them in it. I've seen them in the NBA championship final. I've seen them. At least seen them in it. I've never seen the Jets. I've seen the Rangers win. I've seen the Yankees win multiple titles. With my other 2 teams, never. NASCAR, Joey Logano, 3-time champion. I have other teams that win. Maybe if they could hold a basic catch and not drop, it's like their first day at it. Okay. Angus, I'm too impatient to put up with a 5-day test match with a lot of tea breaks. I don't even I tried. I won't say I don't like the sport. I like the bowlers. Shoot it! You're right in front of the net. Come on, man. Now they get a breakaway the other way. Save. What a great save by Quick. 2 of them. We're screwing around in front of Vancouver's net, trying to do all these tricky little moves. Vancouver takes the puck, gets a full-on breakaway, and Quick just made 2 incredible saves. He made the first save, it bounced off, and this was wide open over here, and he just dove this way and saved the second one. Like, where is the team? I tried to explain cricket to Victor on the 3rd floor. Oh, my gosh, right. Oh. The puck was hanging out in front of the crease, and nobody on our team was paying attention. Demko was nowhere near it. He was pulled off to the right. He was pulled away from the net. It was just hanging out there. Nobody was around. I feel like we're very close to scoring, but this is the way it's been since the game started. Yeah, Stella, I know. Shoot it, Vinny. Come on, Vinny. Where is Victor? I haven't seen Victor. Hasn't posted anything in a while either. Oh, my God. Who just whiffed on that, Vinny? Shoot it. The Vancouver players are getting tired. They've been out there a long time. Another save by Demko. 35 degrees in Adelaide. Next few days going to be really hot. Oh, yeah. Isn't it becoming summer there? You guys are starting to go into your summer season. We're in winter here, Riley, and it's today was the first day it got up into the 30s here in New York. It was gosh, it was like 14 degrees this morning. It was like 20 yesterday. It's been really cold here. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Angus. I knew what you meant. It's easy for me to pick American sports. I go local. I'm local with all my teams. I have favorite players from other teams. Like I'm a LeBron fan. I'm not a Laker fan. I'm on Cavs. I was a big-time Ricky Henderson fan. I don't have a Henderson Yankees jersey. I have a Henderson A's jersey. He was known for the A's. Greatest leadoff hitter of all time and base stealer. Diamond commercial, you better get kickbacks. Oh, wow. Is that what's going across on my screen? Diamond commercials? Yeah. 8-2 left in the second period. The Rangers, yet again, the Garden is kryptonite for them. Madison Square Garden is kryptonite for their own. It's not for the Knicks. The Knicks have a great home record at MSG. I can relate, Johnny. I was in my 50s before I saw my – yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm in my 50s now. It's awful. It's awful. And my team is, like, really bad. They're 3-11. Right? The Jets are 3-11. And they just lost Sunday 48-20. I didn't even bother watching. I mean, they were losing 31-10 at the half. It's embarrassing. And last week they lost to Miami like 31-17 or something like that. It's really embarrassing, man. But I'm loyal. I'm old school, man. I don't believe in jumping teams. The Knicks were a joke for a very long time, and I mean a very long time. And now they're a top team in the league. I just need them to win a championship. The Jets and Knicks have won championships. They were just before my time. That's how long it's been for both of them. Shoot it! Mr. Marine, OG Cellar Dweller, the original OG, the OG of the OGs. Here before everybody else, Mr. Marine, Warriors of the Basement, good to see you back-to-back nights. Rangers are pathetic again. Curse. What is going on at home with this team, Mr. Marine? What is going on? The Knicks, Mr. Marine, as you know, the Knicks win at home all the time. The Rangers, we can't win at home, but we have the best road record. We are road dogs. Road dogs. We can't win at home. They can't even – everybody's turned into Martin Brodeur at home. The opposing goalie is always Martin Brodeur. It's incredible. I mean, Demko is a good goalie. Dostel last night for the Ducks is a good goalie. But, I mean, everybody is, like, standing on their head like we cannot score. And we've had opportunity. Mr. Marine, we had 3 power plays. 3 power plays in the first period, didn't get anything. It's insane. I've said that in my videos, Riley. I've said that in my videos. That ice hockey is very similar to footy. Yes, 100%. It's just like it, man. The contested situations, just like footy. The crashing the net, everybody funneling in, moving the puck, changing directions. Everything can happen like this. The pass of the Sharon, right? The pass of the footy changes hands just like that. The puck changes hands just like that. I tripped over my words a couple times because I'm trying to. They just keep getting around. They're teasing us. They keep getting around the net and they're not scoring. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but they're very similar. One's on ice, one's on a field, but still. And like I was saying, when I was watching, I said this yesterday, Riley, but you weren't here. When I was picking totally unbiased, because we have rugby over here, but like I never really watched it. So when I went in, am I going to become a footy fan or a rugby fan? I really looked at both sports for the whole off season of 22 going into 23. Shoot it, Panarin. Another save by Demko. We got 11 shots, no goals. They have 8 and have 2. And we can't put them all on our goalie because our defense is nowhere to be found. I thought, in a nutshell, I thought footy was the athleticism in footy is night and day difference in rugby. It was much more exciting to watch. And again, I was totally unbiased. I was looking at both sports. Rugby's a tough sport. There's no doubt about it. It just didn't bring the thrill. Like the Specky is the greatest move in sports. Not in footy, in sports. In sports. That Specky is incredible. You can jump on top of the opponent's shoulders and go and catch that ball is absolutely insane. That drew me right in. That was like the icing on the cake. That was the nail in the coffin for me to pick footy. And again, I think, how did he save that one? Are you watching this, Mr. Marine? This is insane. What else do they need to do? Cullen Marine, yep. Victor had help. Oh, he's recovering from that. Okay, Angus, thanks, man. Here we are again. Sherry, you forgot the puck. Come on. Come on. Sherry goes all the way down the ice. He has a man open, lob on the other side, and he forgot the puck. It's like, dude, you got to bring the puck with you. Come on. What's going on here? Good day, Mr. Marine and hockey. Yes. Yes. Mr. Marine, you and I talk about this every year. Staff Sergeant Thomas. Talk about this every year. Love the cold. Absolutely love it. Good hit. Somebody better get mad on the Rangers. Let's go. I absolutely love the cold too. You know it. I am not a 98. I love what we can do in the summer when we have the grandkids up and we can hang it. All of that is great. The barbecuing, the pool, hanging out, all of that I like. I just don't like sweating around the clock. I just don't. And you can sleep better in the cold too. Cullen, good to see you back on again. Yes, back-to-back nights for me. I told you guys I'm going to try to be on at least 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. And Lou will pop in when he can too. Lou will pop on here when he can. Well, St. Kilda fans, they have not want. Oh, yes. Riley, I was trying to think earlier who the team was that people in the comments on my footy videos, my uploaded videos, they say you always talk about your Jets, then don't become a St. Kilda Saints fan. I was told that when I was down to like 5 teams, and people were telling me, do not, if you already have the Jets in your life, don't pick the St. Kilda Saints, because the Jets haven't won the Super Bowl since 1969. And I didn't come around till a few years after that. Yep. Texas, yep. Staff Sergeant Thomas, True Riley, Bruin the whippersnapper. Have we determined that Bruin is the youngest dweller? I'm still telling you Gardini's younger, but he hasn't been active with us in a while. He's always an OG. Anytime Gardini wants to hop in, that's great. I think Gardini is the youngest of the regulars in here. I think Gardini's younger. What are you, Bruin? 26? No, Gunner's 26. What are you, Bruin? 24? I think Gardini's like 21 or 22. I see so many commercials about sports betting now that it's illegal. That it is legal in Missouri. Angus, you know what's crazy? My family was just here, right? Family was just here, and he and I were talking about how on the TV. Remember, like growing up, like you'd see fans clapping, going for their teams, doing all that. Now these guys are walking around the bar smack because they're all doing the betting. They're talking about the betting and all of the betting apps and the sites, and everybody's smacking hands. And yes, come on. They're not rooting for their team anymore. They're rooting for the betting. But Pete Rose is the bad guy, right? Pete Rose is the bad guy. This betting is all over. Hey, the game already started, but don't worry. You can go who's going to shoot on net, who's got the next shot, who's going to take the next shot. Is the bird going to land? Is a plane going to fly over? I almost said Shea Stadium. Is a plane going to fly over from LaGuardia over Citi Field and a home run at the same time? You can lay that bet down right now, right? They have that for everything. Everything. And I don't know if you can really bet on that, but why not? People that have not been to Citi Field or Shea Stadium when I was growing up, it's right next to LaGuardia where the New York Mets play, right next to LaGuardia Airport. There's planes flying over the entire game. I bet you there's a stat somewhere how many home runs or strikeouts have been hit or not, when a plane is flying over. There's stats for everything now. I can't keep up. I see so many. Oh, I just read that. Yep. So Bangus, Mr. Marine, how you doing? Rugby here is a girl. Yeah, Texas, I never got into rugby here. Like field hockey. Footy, to me, what a save by Jonathan Quick. And I mean full on dove, hit his glove. Footy to me is amazing. What an athletic sport, man. I think the only other sport that is more cardio than footy is soccer. Sorry, Cullen. It's soccer. Footy's a more exciting sport, but soccer plays on the biggest field. And what do they run, Angus? A lot of these guys can run 7 to 10 miles in a game. In a game. Or a match. 35 left in the second period or not. Vancouver only has 8 shots. We have 13 and 0 goals. They have 2 goals. And not for nothing, guys, the first one Evander Kane scored, that was on Jonathan Quick. That was the second one. It like hit Quick's pad, as I said, and then just drifted. I mean, goalies don't know. When it hits the pad, you don't know it's still moving behind you. But there was nobody around to help him. Good, Angus, and you, blood brother. That's right. You got the same birthday. I've learned that yesterday. Texas, you're right about rugby. I just find it get a lot of hate. It's like, wow. It's weird. Hot weather kills me. Not a fan of sweating. It's so humid in my – yeah. Oh, yeah, Angus. Yeah, St. Louis, goodness. When I'll tell you what. When I was doing the driving the 18-wheelers, I didn't realize because, I didn't realize how hot Kansas can get. I ran trucks out of Dodge City, Kansas. And in the summertime, man, it gets hot there. 100, 110 degrees. Like, I didn't know it got that hot there until I started driving trucks years ago. And we picked up from the meat plant. That's what they call them now, the meat plants. No longer slaughterhouses, meat plants. They smell the same. It's weird, but it's a meat plant now, not a slaughterhouse. It's a meat plant. Smells the same, though. It's really weird. So anyway, drove that into Los Angeles. But, man, those summer times was hot. You're 24. Yeah, I think Amy's younger than you, but not by much. Very true, bro. And, yeah, we had that whole thing yesterday. Somebody in here said they were 18 in dog years. I forget who that was. You can bet to see what player picks their nose first after the first home run. Right. And you probably can. You probably can bet on that. You probably can. Maybe you guys can bet. Will Stella finally say hello when someone on the Rangers scores at the same time? What are you going to put on that? Because she does say hello a lot. For some reason, she's camera shy. 2-0 power play for Vancouver now. Our defense, actually, I mean, they had a couple of slips, but overall, I mean, Vancouver only has 8 shots. Well, luckily, I'm not a St. Kilda fan. Yeah, dude, if they're the Jets of footy, I fully believe that now. But when I was told that, they were erased from the list right there. I didn't have to look into anything further. I said, I do not need 2 poisons in my life. And trust me, the New York Knicks basketball, they were horrendous for almost 20 years. And I'm not kidding you, from like 2001, 2002, we had a time there around 2012 where we made the playoffs. We had Carmelo Anthony. And then it was like a very brief moment. And then after that, we sucked again. Like really sucked. I mean, like winning 16 or 17 games in an 82-game season, like really bad. And now we're the number 2 overall team in the East. So, almost a fight. End of the second period. Rangers are still down 2-0. I mean, we had a tremendous amount of time in Vancouver's zone. Their goalie, Demko, like I said, turned into Martin Brodeur. I mean, it's like every goalie that comes. If you guys don't know who Martin Brodeur is, he is the greatest, arguably, I know because people tell me it's arguable. It's the greatest goalie of all time to me. He played for the New Jersey Devils, which is a direct rival of the Rangers. I am not a Devils fan. I never go for them. But I do respect greatness. And Martin Brodeur is the greatest goalie of all time. He has 691 wins. He's the all-time winningest goalie, and I mean by a lot. Marc-Andre Fleury, who just retired last year, I believe he's 140 wins behind him. And Patrick Roy is like right behind him. Patrick Roy is a 4-time championship goalie too. You could argue him as well. But to me, Martin Brodeur is the greatest goalie of all time. Brad, it's 2-0. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. Remember, I know you guys in the past, I never had scores up. I can never get the scoreboard going. But it's 2-0 Canucks at the end of the second period. The Rangers are living. It's not like they're not trying. They're living in their zone. They just can't put it in. Soccer is skill and stamina. Rugby and American football are more about power, but AFL is the best. I agree with you 100%, Cullen. AFL is the best of both worlds. AFL to me is so exciting. And Lou got into it. I tell people over here about it all the time. I can't believe the sport is not more well recognized. They do show the big games over here on Fox Sports, but it's on at 6 a.m. You got to record them, or they're on at 3 a.m, you know. But they show the big games. The good thing that they do on Fox Sports here is they show the big footy games. Not like when, hey, the NFL is going to send teams over to play in England, and people run to England to watch the NFL, and they watch like the Jets play the Saints, you know, like 2 horrible teams. I don't know if the Saints went over there, but you should be sending the 2 best matchups to go over there, or at least top 5 teams playing each other when you want to send it to another country. Why are you sending the Jets anywhere? The Jets shouldn't go anywhere. Nobody should want to be poisoned by that. It's true. Why would you say? I mean, so here, at least they show the top footy game. So if people want to get into it, you can see like a Brisbane Collingwood game. You know, you can see a Geelong Hawthorn game. That would be exciting to watch. I don't know why when you want to promote a sport in another country, why you'd show the worst teams that you have. The NFL does that a lot. We can start doing penny bets with Stella's abilities. Right. Why not? Eventually she'll be on the Kings, right? Kansas Tornadoes, State of America. Yes, Mr. Marine. And in the wintertime when I went in there, they got pounded by a lot of snow. I've been in all types of situations there. Rocco was with me on the truck once. Rocco was not a trucking dog. I love him to death. He's, as Mr. Marine calls him, he was the basement general. Max, the dog he did not meet, his brother, was 15. Max passed away in March of 22. He was the dog that was on the truck with me all the time. You could put him in the passenger seat, and he would just stay there. I'll post pics of Max on the truck with me in the Discord. Rocco, you guys know how much Rocco whined and barked in here? Do you know what it was like having him for 3 months? One time I had him on truck with me for 3 months. My days started at 1 a.m. 1, 2 a.m. He would bark, trying to sleep. He would bark at everybody walking past the truck. He'd be jumping around. He'd be jumping on the passenger seat, off the passenger seat, on the passenger seat, off the passenger seat. Go to the back, come to the front. Go to the like. He was a ping pong. He was a pinball in there. Max, put him on the passenger seat. Just looked out the window. If he whined, it just meant he had to go out. That's it. That was it. He was perfect trucking dog. Rocco was like he was one and done. It's like I can't drive with you on the truck. But once I was gone 3 months at a time. So once I chose to take one of the dogs, they were I couldn't turn around. because I worked Midwest to West, and we didn't live over there, so. Devils, the only pro hockey, the only pro hockey team from Nebraska. Really? Texas, you lost me on that one. The only pro hockey team from Nebraska? Really? What is that? Texas, you totally got me flipped over on that one. What Devils are the only pro hockey team from Nebraska. Is that where they started? If they did, you totally got me on this one, Texas. You lost me. Bruin, do you know anything about this too? Riley, the only grand St. Kilda played in was 2010 against Collingwood in a played grand final because the first game. I didn't realize it was St. Kilda, but I did hear about a draw in the grand final. A draw. They would never allow that here. I don't think they allow that anymore, right? They don't. I don't think they do. But a draw, yes. I heard about it. I didn't even know who it was with. I'm good on sports histories with the teams that I watch. I'm not good on sports history and footy. I'm learning sports history and footy because I love the history of the games. So I got a book on the history of the Brisbane Lions. And yep. Look at that. Yep, I got a book on, but I got to get the history of my team down first. It's a really good book. I got to get the history down on my team. I'm a sports fanatic. I love knowing the past on teams. So if I don't know, I just say I don't know. And look at me. I'd say I know the history of the sports of my teams, and Texas just threw something out there, and I don't even know who a pro hockey team came from Nebraska. How about that? So the second grand final was played in 2010. Collingwood and St. Kilda. Maybe I should check that out. Let me lock that in on YouTube. Did they show that game on YouTube, Riley? Guys, I don't look blurry on my channel. Do I look blurry to you guys? I don't know, because I go back to my other channel, and I'm like, do I look blurry? Colin, you should get on the AFL payroll. I know. I love the sport. So, and I'll talk on there without video because the video screws me up because when I used to do the highlights and have the highlight of the game on there, I'd rather just talk about it. I'd rather just talk about what happened. Because when I'm watching the video, it's harder to do it that way, especially when I don't know all the players on the teams and what they should have done. It's different. That's why I'll go on and just talk. And I had a poll back then. Do people want me to do highlights of that? And the people that don't come on live and they do the comment on the videos, they say, "Oh, just talk." Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I love when people correct me because I learn more. I don't think I'd change any sports teams later in life. Right. I'm just saying you're a Giants fan. But you got some rings, right? I can't change my teams. I don't believe in that because I don't have a history with any team. What am I become an Eagles fan? Am I going to be a Buffalo Bills fan? No, but I am going for the Buffalo Bills because New York, and New York as a whole, as a state, hasn't had a champion in any sport in a while since the 2009 Yankees. Now, technically, yes, we do have the 2021 NYCFC, our MLS New York, other New York team, the New York City Football Club, who's owned by Manchester United, right? Oh, no, Man City. Man City owns NYCFC. Well, we had an MLS champion. They're a pro sport, 2021. And the New York Liberty, our WNBA, our women's professional basketball team, is actually the defending champion right now. But of our four major sports, we don't have any since 2009. The Jets, the first team to play in Antarctica. Really? The New York Jets or the Winnipeg Jets? The New York Jets are still playing in Antarctica. Maybe they should go back there. Really? Man, you're making me very interested in this now, Texas. Texas, are you just messing with me, making me look up this stuff? Or the Winnipeg Jets? Which one, Texas, are you just messing with me? Jets versus what other team? I'd watch that NFL, yeah. Jets Jaguars, is that what that is? Oh, I see it now, yeah. Why are they calling it the Antarctica game? Because it was. Why are they calling it that? Look at that. Look at these things. You think I'm brand new today. Huh? I was once stupid and took a train in Kansas in a big snowstorm and it was 17 hours late. Goodness gracious, man. I've had some bad times out there on the road. I had to take my truck broke down. It was around Christmas time. This is years ago. And I couldn't get a flight because it was snowing. So I had to take Greyhound. You know what Greyhound was like from Wisconsin? And I lived in Florida at that time. You know what it was like going from Wisconsin all the way down to Tampa? There was 11 transfers. 11. And when we were first transfer in Cincinnati, Cleveland, I think his first transfer was in Cleveland. Bus driver never showed up. So every other transfer after that, I missed. Never made all these other connections. That was a nightmare. I think it took me a day and a half, 2 days. It's like, that's well over 10 years ago. That was a long time ago. That was awful. It was awful. Omaha, Kansas City Scouts. Well, Texas, I did not know that. I wonder if Bruin knew that. I didn't know that. You got me there, man. Oh, boom. There you go. Bruin didn't know that either. Wow. 74, then 75, just Kansas City Scouts. No kidding. I thought they just started in, like Vegas started in Vegas. I thought they were just a brand new team. I had no idea. Wow. Texas bringing in some knowledge today. Stumping us all. He even stumped Bruin. That's pretty good. Bruin's a lot better with the hockey than all of us. Dan, Thunder Dan. Dan, what's going on, man? Long time, man. Another cellar dweller accounted for. What's up, Dan? How you been? Yeah, I haven't been on for a little while, man. I've been busy with life, busy with a lot of things, man. But I'm back. I'm back at least 2 to 3 times a week. So it's good to see you. How you been, Dan? What's going on, man? How you been? Still running your channel, I see. Are you still running your channel? I've been inactive a lot, man. Dan, man. Gunnar was just in here. Dan has been around a long time with the channel, guys. Dan's been around a long time. Diehard Buffalo Bills fan. Most of you guys should remember Dan. It was the Thunder Dan show, I think, the last time he was here. And Miller Time Sports Show. That's that Dan. What's going on, man? Johnny had spat today with someone saying Tony Dorsett was better than Walter Payton. What? I told him you must be off your rocker. People don't know about Tony Dorsett was better than Walter Payton. They're not even in the same stratosphere. Barry Sanders, can argue Barry Sanders. I get the argument. I respect that argument. I respect the Barry Sanders argument when it comes to Walter Payton. I get it. And I understand why people tell me he's better than Payton. I respect that. Tony Dorsett. Wow. Tony Dorsett, by the way, played on better teams. Walter Payton played on crap teams for a long time. Remember, 3 of his games were 14-game seasons. He had 1,800 yards in a 14-game season. And I know Jim Brown, technically, if we want to get real technical, Jim Brown played 9 years and had over 12,000 yards in 9 years. In that window, no one's ever done that. No one has ever done that in that small time of a window. Walter Payton to me is the greatest. I'm a huge Curtis Martin fan. Curtis Martin's not in that category. He had 14 yards in 11 seasons. And people forget how great Curtis Martin was. And most of these young guys, Mr. Marine, not in here, but in general, I don't ever see any of his highlights. Curtis Martin was an up-the-gut runner. You're not going to see the breakaway highlights. He was fourth all time at one point. Fourth all time. So anyway, yeah, that's funny, Mr. Marine. Tony Dorsett. He's not even the greatest Cowboy running back. Emmitt Smith is. I mean, like, Emmitt Smith is way better than Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett was Eric Dickerson. I'd take over Tony Dorsett. How about that, Mr. Marine? I would take Eric Dickerson over Tony Dorsett, and that's not. Eric Dickerson was a great running back. He's a forgotten great. Forgotten great. Sacramento Kings used to be like a year. Wow. Texas, you are killed. Hey, Bruin, did you know that? I didn't. Did you know that? Has the NFL got worse with the rules? Oh, yeah. There's a flag every other play. You want to know about NFL rules? There's a flag every other play, and fantasy players get protected. It's not like it used to be. The game is not like it used to be. It's just not. You're not allowed to hit in the NFL anymore. Used to have a 5-yard rule. When I was growing up watching football, there was a 5-yard rule. You could lay the wide receiver out. They snap the ball. That guy lay the wide receiver out in the first 5 yards. Now you can't even touch them until they catch the ball and then make a football move. Make a football move. Catching the ball is not a football move. You caught the ball. You're in a football game. You caught the football. Not a football move. No, you got to catch it and then make a move. And then you can hit them. And you better hit them not too hard. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. These guys have all heard my pedestal. I've gotten on my soapbox about this many times. In hockey, they took away some things. I understand protecting the head. I understand concussions is a serious thing. I'm not talking about helmet to helmet. That shouldn't be allowed. In hockey, you can't board somebody, meaning if they're near the boards trying to get the puck and their head is down, you can't drive their head into the boards. That should be pretty obvious. But if you take your shoulder and you hit another hockey player right here in the chest, that is technically legal. You can lay that guy out. No one's going to the penalty box. You do that in the NFL. That's illegal, technically illegal hit in the NFL. Shoulder to chest. Technically legal. You smash the wrong player, a superstar, something like that, there'll be 20 flags, fines, suspensions. Debate shows talking about it all week. Even though the hit was legal, you hit them too hard. The refs are given too much power in the NFL. It's subjective. It's up to them if they think the hit's too hard. And don't hit a great quarterback like that. Anyway, I'm going to get off that because I'll go on and on. Dan Bruin said, what's up? The back two train car became decoupled. The train had to back up 20. It decoupled? Oh. The train had to back up 20 miles. Conductor had no idea about the. Oh, my gosh, Angus. That's like really bad. That's really bad. That's crazy, Angus. Oh, my gosh, Angus, that's scary. It was, yeah, wow. Angus, did you guys feel that? Did you know it was missing? Did you as a passenger feel like that coming off? I did say New York Liberty, Texas. I'm way behind. I did say New York Liberty and NYCFC. I just meant the 4 major sports. It sounds so disrespectful, right? But you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, if they played in Antarctica, that is very much news to me. And I actually looked that up. I admit it. We're in the basement for a reason, guys. Third period underway. Rangers down 2-0, even though we're out shooting them. Let's see what we can do here. "17 seconds left on the power play that was for Vancouver. That was carryover from the second period. The Rangers better not give up another goal. That's going to be it." I know, Stella. I know. He's behind in the chat. Way behind, as always. You know why? Because when I first come on, there's not a lot of people in here. Maybe 4 or 5 people, and we start talking. But at least you know when I get to a comment, I take it into consideration, and I comment back on it. That's why this is a hangout. Pay-per-view would be huge. Eventually, the Super Bowl will be a pay-per-view event. You watch. Eventually, the Super Bowl, you're going to have an app or pay extra to watch. And people will do it. Will you be watching any AFL again? See, Riley will do. I didn't do a lot of it this year because I've been busy with a whole lot of other stuff going on. A whole lot of other stuff. Positive stuff. But I was too busy to do not just the AFL. You see, I didn't do a lot of videos on anything recently. So, but now this year will be different. I will be doing a lot. But what I do, right, is I have to record the games. I record them, and then I'll get up in the morning and I watch them, and then I do a review on them. That's why my reviews of the games is so much later, and that's why I've told people I can't do AFL games live because it'll be 2 a.m. here, and it's too loud. It's too loud. I can't do that. Most of the games 2 and 3 a.m. here. So I just do reviews of the games, but I got to watch the replay. So when I wake up in the morning, I can't look at my phone because I have all these updates. And then I'll know who won. And I don't want to know anything. I want to watch the game. Bond just popped in to let you know Scotty gave your child a shot on his live stream. I got to head back over there. I won Scotty's wheel again 2 weeks ago, the prize. I tell him I said, thank you, man. Keep promoting him over here as well on my lives. I'll keep promoting him. Thank you, man. Thanks, Bond. And tell Scotty I said thank you. It is Texas, 100%. Running backs can't even lower their head into people. I mean, like, Earl Campbell was the greatest at lowering. You should know Texas. A Texas star, Earl Campbell. Guy had thighs that were like tree trunks, man. You didn't want that guy. That guy played defense on offense. He'll run right through you. That was his move, running you over. And if he didn't run you over, you paid a hard price for tackling him. All right, so the Rangers are out shooting Vancouver 59, 18:30 left in the third. Yeah, Angus, I can't even. Are you kidding me? You guys see I don't do 10 o'clock game starts anymore. Even the Knicks are in the NBA Cup, right? That game is probably just getting underway. It probably is underway. I'll watch the second half when I'm done with this stream. But that gets too late for me. And I used to do a couple of years ago, Bruin, these guys know, we did the 10 o'clock late games. I can't stay up that late, man. I get tired. Another great save. Quick is making some great saves, man. And can we score for this man? Can we score for him? We got 17 minutes left in the game. This 2-0 deficit feels like it's 10-0. And it's not that the Rangers aren't getting shots. It just Demko's everything. But, yeah, don't feel bad about that, Angus. I can't stay up late. I'm usually already nodding off by 10 o'clock. Can you imagine if games start at 9? I'm like, oh, no, I don't know. That could go to midnight. Like, that's really sad that I say I got some health issues, too. That doesn't help the matter either. The Knicks right now, I'm going to tell you. And, by the way, the Knicks, speaking of games having to be on Prime, on different apps, I have Prime, but Knicks are on Prime. They're up 21-19 right now. 4:27 left in the first quarter. Oh, when I'm done with this stream, I'm going to watch the rest of that game. I'm going to watch it. See, it's different than streaming it because this will be shut down. I'll have Stella all set up. She'll be all set up. I'll have the area clean. There's a lot of vacuuming when you have a parrot like this. McCall, there's a lot of – I have pads down there, but it doesn't catch everything. Gavrikov moving in. Come on, Rangers. Let's get a goal right now. Being Johnny Obvious. Let's go. Riley, I had other comments. Ice hockey would be easy for an Australian rules football fan to pick up. Absolutely. They really would be because they're very similar. Contested possessions, all of that. It's the same. And everything switches on the fly, Riley. Footy and hockey. Everything switches on the fly. One pass can be turned over. Guys get laid out. The only difference is we have a goalie. I mean, that's it. But it's very similar in every other aspect. I think anybody that's a footy fan should be a hockey fan. They're very similar in sports, very similar in style of play and aggressiveness. Hockey is a great sport. I love all my sports. I really do. Football used to be my number one. It's not anymore. It's my fourth. Baseball, basketball, and hockey, I love all of them equally. Football is behind all that because the rule, they've murdered the game. It's not exciting anymore. They make it all offense. Now, you could argue that for any of the sports that I watch. NBA, you can't. They took a lot of defense away from the NBA. It's just different. Football is just different. You expect a different type of game. When you watch football like was number one over everything. Technically, it's still number one over everything right now, but they want the casual fan watching and the betting and all that's more important. These betting leagues are more important for football because it's only a 17-game season. So if you're like 0-3, that's a problem. If you're 0-3 in hockey or basketball or baseball, you got a ton of games left. So, yeah, Bond, where is Wayback? I haven't seen Wayback or Tony yet, but again, in their defense, I haven't been on. No one's used to me being on in a couple months. So I posted in the Discord. Yeah, Texas, that's right. Were you in Texas? Were you with us when we did the Yankees-Seattle Mariner game? It probably got started around 10 or 10:30. I'm not kidding you. That game was still on at 2:30 in the morning, and both teams with the ghost runner. Don't get me on my soapbox with the ghost runner on second base in the extra innings. Now that they have the pitch clock, they should get rid of the ghost runner. Anyway, thankfully they don't use them in the playoffs. The Mariners and the Yankees, neither team wanted to win that game. We were at the point, and I was new to live streaming, and I was worried. I was like, oh, man, well, if I shut the game off on these, I was praying everybody would leave. I didn't have a lot of people in here. I was praying everybody would be like, yo, I'm too tired. I got to go. So I felt like if I shut it off, I'm like, oh, I'm going to lose subscribers. I got to the 13th inning or whatever it was. I didn't care who won anymore. I just wanted somebody to win, and nobody wanted to win. Can anybody score? I mean, my goodness, man, we're just down there again. You know what the Rangers will do? They'll score with like 30 seconds left in the game. Then they'll score. I don't know, Gunnar. It is. I mean, Henrik Lundqvist in between periods was just talking about this. It's like everybody turns into an amazing brick wall goalie. And the Rangers, they go on the road. They score 3-4 goals, no problem. At home, it's like, I don't know what happens. The Knicks, they say there's a curse at the Garden. Well, the Knicks play at the Knicks. I think they only have 2 losses at home. The Knicks dominate the Garden. I don't know what's going on with the Rangers. Gunnar, how can you be the number one road team in hockey and be the worst home team in hockey? I don't know. It blows my mind. I don't get it. There you go, baby. There you go. Hold on, guys. Oh, there it is. You did drop that. Here you go, baby. She loves chestnuts. I thought I'm like, wow, you ate that pretty quickly. You went through that pretty quickly. All right, let me catch up. I don't get it, Gunnar. True, Riley. I do like hockey, even though I don't watch it that often. Only thing that it makes hard to watch is the puck is so small. That, Colin, you got to follow the crowd. That's how my father taught me when I was growing up. Follow the crowd. Wherever the main guys are skating to, that's what I follow. Follow the crowd. If it gets around the goalie, sometimes, Colin, it's easier just to watch the goalie. If you keep your eyes on the goalie when the action's down there, you'll see where the puck is. If you keep your eyes just on the goalie, you'll see everything happening around because everywhere he's going, that's where the puck is. Can you drop part of that again? Goodness, man. Another save by Demko. Where did that one go? Oh, there it is. There you go, baby. And I don't want to make it sound like Demko's a bad goalie because he's not. But, I mean, give me a break. Baseball will never be killed for me, but I get it. I don't like – the pitch clock I don't mind. But the whole reason they had the runner on second, A, they want the casual fan watching. They want scoring more. But they put that goal runner on second in the extra innings so they could speed the game up. I promise you, Angus, sooner or later it's going to be in the playoffs. I guarantee you eventually they'll move to the playoffs, especially after these long games Toronto and LA just had. I don't mind the pitch clock because there were pitchers, dude, that you know it. They'd walk around the mound in between pitches. They would take forever to throw a pitch. I don't mind that. But now that you have the pitch clock, that sped the game up, right? So get rid of the ghost runner. I agree with you, Angus, but baseball doesn't annoy me. Football annoyed me because that was my number one sport. That was like the sport. I couldn't wait for football season every year. The Jets were actually really good in the 80s. They didn't make the Super Bowl, but they were really a really good team. Early 80s to late 80s. They were in the mix. You know, they were always in the mix. You don't really want it. Then the just kind of went down after that, and then forget it. The rules came in, forget it. But baseball, basketball has lost the. They took things away from hockey. They've downsized the goalie pads. They've downsized them because they want more scoring. I get you want more fans watching, but football has just made it ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, these games take forever. Can you imagine? I never imagined where football would say the running back isn't that important anymore. Can you imagine that? The running back isn't that important a position anymore. I would never even think. You told me that 20 years ago. I would have never believed it because they want all passing and defense. You're not allowed to play it. They just want all passing. They want 54 to 45 games. When I grew up, defensive games were exciting. Pitching duel was exciting. Boy, do I sound like an old man on a front porch yelling, "Get off my lawn!" Right? I sound like that guy right now, but I am when it comes to sports. You were here in Texas. You remember that. You remember that game. That went on forever. Bruin and I talked. Yeah, that was the 10-22 month. I think that was the month of August that year, the 10-22 month. Or 10-18. The 10-18. We won 10 games and lost 18. That was the month where, like, if the Yankees were down 1-0 in the second inning, it's like we already lost. That's when we had Josh Donaldson and a bunch of terrible players, man. I'm not sure where way back is. Oh, he had hip surgery. Okay. All right, Bon. Many Aussies will be at work midweek in the middle of the day. Oh, that's right. You know what? We're used to having these guys in here at this time night. 12:30 left in the game. 12:30 left in the game. Ice hockey. Yep. Win. Absolutely. Thank you, Bon, for update. Hope is healing well. Yeah, tell Wayback all the best, man. All the best. Because he hasn't been active in the Discord much either, right? Riley, I was big into tennis growing up. I was a John McEnroe fan. When I grew up, I watched a ton of tennis, Riley. John McEnroe, Boris Becker, Jimmy Connors, Yvonne Lendl. I even watched Roger Federer. I loved watching Federer versus Nadal. Those matchups. I haven't watched a lot recently. Growing up, I loved tennis. Loved it. I mean, John McEnroe, how could you miss a John McEnroe match? You never knew what was going to happen. The guy was a great player. But, boy, did he have a temper on him. Wow. I mean, you never knew. You could not miss a John McEnroe match. Yeah, I was big on that one. Younger. I haven't watched a lot as an adult since Federer and Nadal and all those guys have retired. I don't know if Nadal is retired, but you know what I mean. But if there's a big match on, I'll watch it. Jets oh, come on. Jets defense from hell. Hell yeah, man. Gastineau, Klecko, Abdul Salam, and Marty Lyons. Lance, Mel, Kirk Springs, Dowell Ray, Lester Lyles. The Jets had, Greg Buttle. They had a great, great team. But as being the Jets, they still find ways to lose. The defense that they had in the 80s, they should have at least made a Super Bowl. They should have at least made a Super Bowl, Texas. At least made one. The Darrelle Revis years, the Jets should have at least made a Super Bowl. At least made one. 2009, I've said this before. Week 1 through the championship game, the Jets gave up 8 passing touchdowns in the 8 passing. That's it. when Tom Brady and the people that tell me Darrelle Revis is overrated, when Tom Brady and Peyton Manning admit they really avoided throwing to his side, yeah, that's like the greatest quarterback of all time and one of the greatest of all time. Saying that, yeah, that's the guy's not overrated. Please. And I don't understand why the Jets get so much hate around the country. Everybody hates the Jets. Why? What do they do? What do they do that's so bothersome? The Jet fans hate the Jets for a reason. We're tired of them losing all the time. 10-13 left in the third, still 2-0. I just don't understand how they can't score. But the Jets are like a hated team by everybody, and I don't get it. Why? What do we do? What do we do that's so bothering? We don't do anything. I don't get it. I never understood that. Can't relate. So when the Jets have a good play, I'm told Garrett Wilson is overrated. We went over this yesterday. I'm not going to get into all that again. But anytime the Jets have a really solid player, they're overrated. It's weird. I can relate to hating rule changes. I can even put in the words how much I hate the stand rule in the AFL. Colin, because you grew up watching the sport, you're used to it a certain way. And then when these rules come, I almost didn't watch the NFL anymore. Last year, I really had a real problem. I hardly watched any games. And it wasn't just people like, oh, that's because your team sucked. My team has always sucked. It had nothing to do with that. It had to do that the game itself changed. But I still like the game, so I still watch. But it's not what it used to be. So I watch some games now. It's getting to playoff time. I'll watch. I'm going to watch the Bills. I said I'm going to support Buffalo because they're in New York the rest of the way. Watching hockey is much better. Yes. I love watching it on TV, but I get that point. I hear that a lot. When you go to an NHL game live, it's amazing. It's like seeing them skate, turn on a dime, skate, turn on a dime. And you realize how fast they're really skating. And some of the hits on here, Angus, that don't seem like that big into the boards. When you're there and you're near the boards, every hit is huge. I'm with you, Johnny. At least give the defense a chance. Right. You're taking defense out of the game. They want high-scoring games at all times. And if you hit somebody, especially in the NFL, man, you will get fined. As long as please. I'm going to get going on it again. That's how much it hurts because baseball, basketball, and hockey, I still love equally like I did when I was a kid, but the NFL was way far and above. I would choose an NFL. I didn't miss any NFL games, Cullen. None. It could be the two worst teams in the league playing each other, and I would watch it. If the Browns were playing like the Saints in the 80s, I would watch that. The Browns were actually pretty decent in the 80s, but you get the I watched every game started at noonish, and they would end close to midnight, all three games. I watch them all. Actually, back then, the Sunday night games didn't start in the 80s, but you get the point. I mean, come on, John McEnroe. Jimmy Connors had a temper. People forget that. Was it Boris Becker? Not Boris Becker. Come on, help me out. He had the long blonde hair. He was in the McEnroe, Jimmy Connors era. Wasn't Boris Becker. Come on, you guys know who I'm talking about. He was calm and cool all the time. Great, great tennis player from England. He was from England. Come on, I could picture him. When he played McEnroe was just a psychopath. Awesome player, right? But this guy would be Bjorn Borg. Bjorn Borg. That's who it was. Bjorn Borg. That's who it was. I kept saying Boris Becker. No, it's Bjorn Borg. That was the big-time player. He was Captain Cool. It's like Joe Montana, never nervous. Knew he's going to get it done. See, like that, Riley, Australia right now, 394. I do not even know what that means. And people have tried to teach me this. The Englishman had to hold a catch. All right. The AFL is bringing in the last touch in. That's why what attracted me to the AFL was all the hitting that's allowed in there too. But it's so the way they move that ball, besides the hand passes, is the way they kick the ball looks like a quarterback throwing a pass. Like, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love the sport. And like I told you guys, I couldn't be as much into it this past season. I saw some games, but I couldn't be on like everything else, the videos and stuff. I just didn't have time for good reasons. You guys will see as it goes on here. You guys are going to see what we've been doing. 8:20 left in the game. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. 2-0 Vancouver. And they only have 13 shots. It's like the Rangers are skating in mud. I just don't know. They look lifeless. Can anybody step it up? When do they go on the road so I can see them win? Shoot it! Oh, off the post. Will Borgen off the post. Great shot, and it hit the post. I mean, that's the way this goes. Another save. That was a good save by Demko there. Come on. The fans are going to start booing. Listen, I didn't expect a whole lot from the Rangers this year. I love the coach that we got. We hired a great coach. But we're going to need some different players. And I mean, like we have some really good young core of players. We have those guys that can shoot. I guess it's one of those things like you have great players, but you haven't won with them. Does that make sense? I don't agree. I still think you give Panarin, if he agrees to it, a 2 or 3 year extension. He's 33, but him and Mika are the leading scorers on our team, as usual. I wouldn't let him walk as a free agent. I wouldn't let him walk, but I know they offered him a team deal. He turned it down. But Panarin, I don't want. If you're going to let Panarin go, like to the West Coast, I don't want to see him on the Penguins or any of the teams around here. 6:45 left. The Knicks right now are down 45-40 with 8:10 left in the second quarter. They're down 45-40. I was really surprised Spurs. Really surprised the Spurs beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. This Oklahoma City Thunder are like, you want to know how dominant they are? They're 24-2. They're 24-2. They lost to the Spurs in the Western Final. The Spurs aren't a bad team. Don't get me wrong. The Spurs are not a bad team. They're 18-7. But the Thunder, I mean, they're rolling over. They're defending champions, for those that don't know. The Knicks are 18-7, and they are the second overall team in the East. And the Spurs are 18-7, so this is an even match. So, anyway, that's where we are with that. So by the time this game is over, it'll be halftime of the Knicks, and I'll be able to watch the rest of that game. Unless the Rangers find a way to tie this game up and get it to overtime. Go ahead. Oh, wow, I'm still behind. Sorry. 2 catches in a row. All right. Is your team losing, Cullen? Because it sounds sarcastic. You sound like me right now, like, wow, shot on net. Sporting events are better in person. Some camera operators are better than others. ESPN, yes. Yes. ESPN Plus is kind of hard to watch. And the only reason I have ESPN Plus is because I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning fan also. You guys know that. And I only get, unless the Lightning are playing the Rangers, the Devils, or the Islanders, that's the only way I get to see them on the radio channels here. But I have ESPN Plus so I can watch the Lightning. It's $9.99 a month. So I pay $9.99 a month to watch the Lightning. There it is, Bjorn Borg. Yep, that's it. That's it, Angus. I'm way behind, as usual. Another nasty one. Yes. Oh, and by the way, the female side of tennis I watched back then, too. You had Chrissy Everett, Martina Navratilova, and what's her name? She married Andre Agassi. Steffi Graf. Remember Pete Sampras? Quiet. Talk about Captain Cool. Pete Sampras, quiet, dominant player. Oh, tennis was a great. I'm telling you, I was into it for a while. Of course, Serena and Venus Williams just took over the sport entirely, and they were great to watch. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff. Tennis. I haven't watched tennis recently though, but I was a pretty big fan back then. Borg wasn't England. He wasn't from England, huh? All right, now we got to know where he's from. He was Captain Cool because I remember seeing him playing McEnroe, and I mean, this guy's blowing his top, and he's just sitting there like, hey, it's good. There he is. Bjorn Borg is. He's Swedish. He's from Sweden. All right. Bjorn Borg was born in Stockholm, Sweden on June 6th, 1956. Look at that. We're learning. We're learning the basement. His record was 654 and 140. He won 82% of his matches. That is insane. Wow. All right. Learning that. Yeah, Des, they're skating in mud. I don't know what they're doing out here. Look, we're around the net again. And what's really sad is the Rangers have been living around Vancouver's net. They got a campsite. They got the tents up, the dogs out, the beers, the burgers, s'mores. They got the families out there. Everybody's hanging out in Vancouver zone. The only place we're not hanging out is in the back of the net because we can't score. We can't score at the Garden. I don't get it. Slap shot. Save again. And Vancouver, we're about to go on another power play right now. 4:48 left in the game. The Rangers are going on their fourth or fifth power play of the game. They should be calling it a power outage because we are not getting anything done. And it's not for lack of trying. We got like 23 shots on net and can't get anything in. Yeah, Des in mud. In mud, Des. That's right. Did you really? Angus, by the way, people forget because he commented over the years, but Jimmy Connors in the beginning there had a hell of a temper. He really did. Yep. Yes, Cullen. I looked it up as well. That's what we do in the basement. We admit when we don't know and we look it up. But when we look it up, you have to tell people I looked that up. Very good, Cullen. Part of our basement rules from day one. We do trivia and things like that. Plus, we all know each other now well enough in here to know who knows what basically and who doesn't. We would know if somebody looked something up without saying it, right? 4:37, Rangers on the power play. Panarin, another save. It's insane. Two more rule changes. You don't need to start in the goal square and nominated Ruckman. You don't need to start in the goal anymore and nominate. What is a nominated Ruckman, Riley? You got me on that one. What is a nominated? I know what a Ruckman is, but what's a nominated Ruckman? OKC is planning to build the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, which would be adjacent to Thunder's arena. Stupid ideas. Yeah, why are they doing that? All the financial issues going on in the country, and that's what they're doing there? Really insane. Come on, JT, shoot it. You would think JT Miller, of all people, would want to score against his former team. Bobby Riggs, Billie Jean match. Wouldn't you love to see that now? I know people were talking for a while about a Serena-Andy Roddick matchup. They're like friends. Andy Roddick had a 150-mile-an-hour serve. He never beat like Federer. Federer always dominated him, but Federer did admit that, it's not like you love sitting there waiting for a 150-mile-an-hour serve coming at you. Oh, my gosh. Panarin to Mika. It missed. These guys cannot find the net. 45 seconds left on the power play. Come on, guys. Let's get a goal. Mika, back to Panarin. Back to JT. Back to Panarin. Somebody shoot it. Just play to do something. Come on. This is insane. We would have given up 3 goals by now. And that's not a knockout. Oh, empty net goal on our power play. 3-0. This game is over, guys. The risk you run when you pull the goalie on a power play, and I understand why they did it. You get into the end of the game, you want a 6-on-4 situation. So we have a 6-on-4 situation. Take a ton of shots. They get saved or we miss, and then Vancouver finally gets the puck, shoots it down the ice, and it went in the net. 3-0. I'm not knocking the Rangers for pulling their goalie. I get it. But this is just – I think this will be the sixth time we're going to be shut out at home. They're going to start booing. Bruin says, what's up, Dez? Cullen says, how old are you, Riley? A fellow Aussie asking, how old are you? Jimmy Connor's temper was bad. It's just overshadowed by John McEnroe. I remember he played Yvonne Lendl in like the mid-'80s, and Lendl was getting upset at McEnroe's just like blow-ups. But they're fun. If you guys haven't seen it, YouTube John McEnroe angry. Anything like that, it's entertaining. But that's, you know what? That's gets ratings, right? And he wasn't doing it for ratings, and that's just how he was. Wow, Riley, you are the youngest in the in the basement, man, by a long shot. I think Gardini, who's been with us forever, I think he's 22. Remember Bulldog? I think Bulldog was in college. I think at the time. I think Bulldog was in college also. I think he and Gardini were the college guys. When I look stuff up online, I cite the source. Yep. Are they going to score again? Vancouver's down at our end. Boy, this is bad, guys. All right, let me see. The Rangers play again on Thursday. Oh, you know what? Angus, I think we play your team in St. Louis, so the real Rangers should be showing up. Yes, as a matter of fact, we are away in St. Louis Thursday at 8 p.m., Angus. We are playing your St. Louis Blues. So the Rangers were away, so we should show up in that game. We do. And Riley does comment on my footy videos. Like I said, I hardly did anything this year. Not just with footy. With any baseball, I didn't do a whole lot. Again, for good reasons. I got another positive project going on. But yes, I think Riley is officially that. And any other rule change, no center bounce. Really? No center bounce anymore? Wow. Why is that? Trying to protect injury? Why? The center bounce is that's the way you start the match. The answer was deleted. What answer? When read over my John McEnroe was more than angry. It was theater. He had some great lines. Anybody, YouTube, John McEnroe angry. They even show him in his seniors doubles match, and he was flipping on the umpire. One of my famous remembrances, Angus, was when he served. He aced the guy he was playing. Aced him, and it is in the YouTube video. Even the player he was playing, he was already walking over to the other side. He knew he was aced. Like, the umpire called it out, and had a stroke. He's like, out. He's like, he knew it was in. The whole stadium knew it was in there. Dust flying up everywhere. He was just cursing this guy out, man. Just like, oh my gosh. This is long before instant replay and all that. Even the player walked away like he knew it was. It's just hilarious stuff. Mr. Marine, this is our 6th shutout at home. I think we're getting shut out for the 6th time at home. Look, Vancouver's on a power play. Really bad. This is really bad. No bounce, but still just a throw up. All right. Five minutes left in the Knicks second quarter, 50-43 Spurs. But most NBA games don't begin until the second half starts. Because umpires are so bad at bouncing. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I if it's for that reason, I get it. Because I was saying, what problem was there with, like, they changed the NFL kickoff? It's awful. The NFL kickoff now is awful. Like, it's just terrible. Like, nobody can run down the field until the guy catches the ball, then everybody can run down. If you get, it's just terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's really terrible. Yeah, Mr. Marine, I'm about to wrap it up myself. You know why? Because the game is over. The Rangers get shut out at home, and yesterday they lost 4-1 at home. But I can mark it down that last week I saw the Rangers down 3-0 to Montreal at home and came back and won in overtime, 5-4. I can say I actually saw that game. Jeez. 23 save shutout for Demko. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Angus. That's good. And if there's no sub, there's an injury. Amen. Amen. Let me check one other thing here, guys. See one other thing here. All right, we got a couple games coming up. I should be back on Thursday. The Knicks and the Rangers play at the same time, so you know how we do in here. I'll be looking at both games. Actually, the Knicks come at 7 on Thursday, and then Rangers come on at 8. They play St. Louis. So I'll probably start with the Knicks, and we'll just go back and forth like we normally. Guys, I really appreciate everybody showing up. Thanks again always for supporting the channel, and especially when I haven't been around. Really appreciate every single one of you guys. It's always fun to hang out. And I will see you, I would say most likely Thursday night. And that's it. That's it for now. Riley, welcome back in, man. Great to see you in here and everybody else. Horrible, 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 horrible Ranger game at the Garden. Horrible. But Stella and I say to have a great, great night. Hello. Can you say hello? Not yet? Still camera shy? Okay. All right, guys. We will see you on Thursday. That's what I'm looking at, okay? Look at her already attacking my head. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks again. See ya.